and welcome on back to Baseless Claims, our casual conversation comedy podcast. My name is Tay, crestfallen, we'll say.
And my name is Tori, Endure and Survive Thompson.
Ooh.
My name is Tyler, get out of my house, Matheson.
Hey, did y'all see the new The Last of Us trailer that HBO dropped today?
No, I haven't watched it yet. No spoilies.
God damn it! By the way, happy Outbreak Day to everyone, all who celebrate. Christians
Happy
mostly, I imagine.
Outbreak Day? Is that
It's
like an
Outbreak Day
actual...
today.
Is that like an
from The
actual
Last
like
of Us?
holiday in The Last of Us?
No, it's the day that the outbreak took everyone in the game.
So why would you wish me a happy one of those?
I don't know. Naughty Dog was doing it. I'm just trying to get on the board. I don't know. Look, I see people doing stuff on social media, so I just
Tori,
start doing it.
That's the same caliber as wishing someone a happy 9/11 or happy Pearl Harbor. You don't do that.
I didn't make up the rules. Neil Cuckman did, okay? Sorry.
It is his fault. It is his fault. It's another thing we can blame him for, along with the downfall of society because of buff woman.
Yeah, I was so excited to talk about this Last of Us trailer with y'all. You let me down hard this time.
No, it's okay. I definitely watched it. I loved it. I loved
good.
every part of it.
Fantastic.
Hey Tori, do you want another reason to drive to my apartment and beat the fucking shit out of me?
Yeah,
I never played The Last of Us.
I know. That's because you have PC.
Well, yeah, but I have access to it now. But
I've always had access. Someone even gave me the game. I just said, no, thank you. I think this is a bad game. I don't like it.
I mean, hey, the story is great. The first game plays like hell.
I was definitely
It's a
interested.
dog to play.
I was definitely
real dog to
interested
play.
in the game when it was like first out, but like I didn't have a PS4, so I was just like, well, guess I'll wait 5 years until this gets a port to PC, and then 7 years went by.
Yeah, and then nothing. And at this point, they've come out with the sequel and then fully ground up did a remake of the game, and it still ain't out on PC.
Is it not? I thought it was out on PC.
Oh, maybe it is now. I don't fucking know what y'all nerds are up to with your C++ and your driver installation.
There also might be totally legitimate software methodology of getting the game on PC, but I don't know.
Tyler, cut that. That seems like morally gray.
Yeah, it's pretty morally gray. Always purchase your games and consoles legally. But if you are a degenerate, I don't know if there is a PS4 emulator or not. I actually don't know that.
There's probably something out there. But look, what we need is mods for The Last of Us so I can give Joel a little cowboy hat. That's all that game needed. And then maybe I would have liked it.
We can go classic Skyrim mods route and make all the plant zombie things Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah. Every clicker has huge tits.
Oh,
Now.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I think there's a lot of space for The Last of Us mods that could maybe make the game better. Like, what if we made Ellie in the first game really, really buff? What if Ellie was just
buff woman bad.
physically
Buff woman
I don't
bad.
foresee any issues with that, yeah.
What if we made Ellie just this huge, physically dominating force in the game? Like maybe the real Last of Us was the weights we lifted along the way.
Well done.
I
Well
liked
done.
in the trailer when Pedro Pascal said that line when he said, "Ellie, maybe we're the last of us." And then,
What are we? Some kind of Last of Us?
Ellie, watch out for that buff lady. I liked when he said it was foreshadowing, and I really appreciated that.
Yeah.
It does seem like a bold direction for Sony Studios for the first like television show that they properly like collaborate on, for them to like make you have like interactable moments in the game, like where it's like, okay, everyone pick up your dual shocks and click R2 to like let Ellie and Joel continue on their journey. Press L2 if you want Joel to sit sadly for 30 minutes.
But
Yeah.
it's like a sing along where like they have the bouncing like head like across the across the words.
Yeah.
But instead it's the buttons that you need to be pressing in game.
Yeah. And the little it looks like the little Firefly logo that's hopping across the screen. It's really cute. It was a great nod, a great fan service. I love that part of it. It is going to be, you know, in their attempt to stay so faithful to the games, one thing that I think might become an issue for viewers of a television show is the fact that every time Pedro Pascal has to pull out a different gun, he has to pull up this really clunky UI and like flip through it and like take his backpack off and stuff. It's like a whole song and dance. Like, dog, pull the revolver out. There's a clicker running at you.
Well, maybe that's going to be like implemented into the show and just like show how stress can affect like your activity in that kind of a situation.
Yeah, your
where he's
decision
gonna be
making
fumbling
skills
the whole time, and it's going to take him 5 to 6 camera shots to even get the revolver out of the holster, let alone load the damn thing.
It's weird that he gets shot and then just wraps his wrist, and then they say he's fine now. He's good. Like he wraps
just
his
had
wrist
some
with a
dirty ass
bandage.
rags and rubbing alcohol and just sort of loosely mummified his arm, and now the gunshot wound is totally fine.
The gunshot wound in his chest, I should say.
You should let me know if. So I know I've seen like reviews on The Last of Us and stuff, just like non-spoilery stuff. But there is one where they talk about what is it? Ludonarrative dissonance, where like you're murderizing a bunch of people in the game, and then you get to a cutscene, they're like, "No, we shouldn't kill people. It's not cool." And then the next 3 seconds, you're just murdering people again.
Yeah.
Does that happen? Do you think that's going to happen in the show a bit? Or there's going to be like these intense fight scenes and murdering, and then there's going to be a quiet moment between Joel and Ellie, and Joel's going to be like, "Ellie, I killed 6 men today."
I think that is like such, it's not even 6. It's every Naughty Dog game where they're like, well, man, people out here are getting crazy. And then the next 10 minutes is a swarm of about 100 men coming after you, and you kill all of them.
I think they even call it like the Nathan Drake paradox or something like that too, where it's like this charming rogue who's just kind of a goofy everyman. He's here to get the treasure or whatever. I'm going to murder 3,000 people to get it.
Nathan Drake has committed genocide against like a small island like numerous times.
Yeah, it's one of his favorite things.
The man's a psychopath. No,
Have we checked his like recreational time? Is he hanging out with any groups?
I think it's mostly Subway based in his free time.
Okay, because I was going to say, if he was hanging out with certain,
no, it's Papa
extremist
John's
groups and then genociding an entire island, that doesn't really look good.
Well, I mean, you could
Nathan
say
Drake.
Papa John's is a kind of an extremist. Like, he really hates other pizza joints.
Papa John is.
Papa John is an extremist, yes.
No, even the Papa John's restaurants themselves, the franchise as a whole, they are very discriminative of other pizza joints.
Sorry. My brain just thought of the sentence in reference to Papa John Schnatter. Love the legacy, hate the legend.
Again, this is another week where we need to separate the art from the artist. John Schnatter is an artist, and his art is beautiful, but he, as a guy, maybe not so much.
So yeah, I'm really excited for The Last of Us, and I was hoping that, I was hoping that you guys were just as excited as I am.
Oh yeah, no, I'm stoked for the show, but like I have no connection to the media property at all. But I think that the work that they're putting into it is going to show. It's not going to be another Halo show.
No.
The media property is dog ass. It's just going to be another damn story about maybe the real zombies were the evil people we encounter. Maybe that's the real threat to I can only do so many fucking stories where the real threat to humanity is the people and not the like creature. So many times.
That's not really it, but we clearly got this is something about Tyler. The Last of Us is really beloved and popular, which means that Tyler has planted his flag firmly in the ground to fuck this thing to its entirety.
So
Yeah, like,
overdone. The same story's been told 50 times. The Last of Us was the people who like it are gamers who don't have great relationships with their parents. So the first time they saw a relationship with their parent that could be, they're like, this is so good. And it's like, are you gonna go talk to your dad after this? And they're like, no. And it's like, damn it.
It's stinky, and therefore I don't like it. That's you. That's what you sound like.
Tyler will never
I'm
be
okay with
turned
that.
on this now that he's done.
I literally just replayed it like with my girlfriend who was playing it like this week, and I still watched it and was like, this is so not the greatest game ever.
Do we have
And
a
it plays
countdown
like a
timer
dog.
until Tyler flips like a light switch and is just a hardcore Naughty Dog fan again?
I prefer Uncharted. I think those games are great. I think The Last of Us wasn't nearly as good as any Uncharted game. I'll plant that flag. Uncharted was way better for every story.
Didn't play that one either. Sorry.
Do you even like video games? At this point, I don't fucking know, because the only game I know you have played before is Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
No, those are all PS4 exclusives, and I never had that. I love video games. I'm not.
It's like $100. It's like $100. Just get a PS4.
I'll try to legally purchase it through financially sound.
How are you going to illegally purchase a PS4? What illegal? What does the PS4
Emulate.
black market look like?
Emulate, Tyler. I'm going to see if I can emulate it.
No, I prefer that there's back alley dealings of PS4 consoles.
I mean, with the scarcity of PS5s, you'd think it already is.
I wouldn't understand. I got one day one.
Yeah, I understand that you got one day one, but there are
I don't know why it's so hard. Why didn't everyone just get one day
in
one?
Africa who don't have their PS5s yet, Tyler.
It was super easy. Just log on to Target.com and order your PS5.
Do you ever think about how fucking buck-assed it is that is how it happened for you? Like, the world is still trying to get PS5s right now. And on the day it launched, you just called Target and were like, hook me up, fam. And they're like, we got you. Get in here.
That's so fucked up.
That is
hate you.
fucked up.
That's privilege to its finest.
Maybe if gamers didn't have, maybe if they weren't so stinky, I don't know. Maybe they just IP traced me and they're like, yeah, this one's fine. He's not going to be saying slurs and
call.
He's not. I was online. He's not going to be saying slurs in lobbies. So maybe they gave me maybe that's how it works. Because Tori, you got one too, and I know you're not hanging out in those multiplayer lobbies saying slurs.
I know, it took me weeks.
Not even a little bit.
But like maybe they gave preferential treatment to the people they know who aren't going to be hanging out there and being toxic gamers. Maybe they're like, no, we'll give this to the good boys.
I know this person is buying 15 of these so they can go sell them for an incredibly marked up price, but they've kissed a woman.
Mm-hmm.
So you get preferential treatment.
So that's okay with us. Get your bag, King.
I need some advice.
Oh, God.
So
I would probably change the haircut. Oh, is
Yeah,
that?
probably.
Sorry, go ahead.
The glasses, too.
So
Your shoes.
I
Have you thought about shaving?
I am shaved. I'm clean shaven right now.
You sure?
Also, I'm wearing socks, not shoes. Why would I be wearing shoes in the house? That would be
Whoa.
That'd be disgusting.
Whoa, pause. Are you wearing socks around your house right now?
Yeah.
Why?
Why wouldn't I?
Why wouldn't you wear socks around your house?
Barefoot is the way to go.
You're fucking gross.
Why would you have something constraining your feet while you're in the safety of your own home?
It's like 55 degrees out right now. It's cold.
It's like
My
55
tootsies are
and
shivering.
I live in a house built in 1900 with wood floors.
Then get slippers and put your bare feet in the slippers.
So that they could get all sweaty?
So they can get all sweaty in the slippers? No, I'll wear my socks and slippers. Thank you very much.
Ugh, gross.
Look, I need some advice because there's
Here's this girl.
people are going to be staying at my house and I don't like that.
What?
How do
Why?
I get them to not stay at my house? So like, because they're coming into town, they need to stay for a couple days and all this stuff, right? How do I make them not want to stay? It's my girlfriend's
how are you related
family.
to them?
It's my girlfriend's family. So how do I make them be like, no, we don't want to stay with you, actually? What can I do to make it the most unwelcome home imaginable?
Well, no.
Answer the door naked.
That's one
Sorry,
way.
you have a robe on. It's open, but there's nothing else.
Or you're wearing only a sock and it's not on your foot.
Well, as we established, I would have both socks on my feet as well because the hardwood floors are pretty cold this
Well, then
time
you're
of
not
year.
naked.
Well, I mean, everything else for the most part. I don't know, because I feel like that's some gray area, because like they'd see my hot body and they'd want to come in even more then. They'd be like, ooh, a little, it's like dessert.
I think I got it though. Like jokes aside, like, yeah, okay, being naked, that's a goofy thing. Here's what you do. You out-kind them. You just have to be so incredibly nice where you're like on their case, like, oh, do you need anything? Are you thirsty? Are you hot, cold? Do you need a blanket? Do you need a pillow? And just constantly be hovering over, asking if they need some. You give them 10 minutes to go start unpacking or whatever, and then go knock on the door. Hey, sorry, just wondering, anyone have any like food allergies or anything? Because we like to keep it. Just constantly be asking stuff that is nice. They can't really be mad, but it's gonna drive them crazy.
I hate that with every fiber of my fucking being.
It does seem like a good strat, but what if they find it nice? What if they actually find it like, wow, this is such an accommodating host? Like, why would we ever stay anywhere else?
Yeah, like what if they're dense?
Crank it up another notch.
Oh, God.
Slowly boil that frog, baby.
We're getting Canadian levels of over nicety.
Like if they're like gonna go and do a little day errand or gonna go run and grab lunch or something like that, do their laundry for them.
Oh, no.
Go grab their stuff and do a load for them.
Dude,
and
I'm
fold it
that's
up and
good.
set it on the guest box.
I'm fucking out of there, dude.
Yep.
Fuck that.
That is
Fuck
very
that.
fucking good. If I'm just digging through, if it like you can't tell. Like I did dig through the shit, but like in a way that like something nice came out of it, but it's still the fact that someone was digging through your shit.
No, that's not even it for me. It's just like someone had the audacity to go, these people are a little stinky. I'll clean up after them because they apparently can't clean up themselves.
Ooh, that's a gamer.
Yeah, no.
Well,
that
I mean,
would
how
make
often
me
can you-
so uncomfortable?
The reason you pack clothes, like so many fucking extra clothes when you're like visiting somewhere, is because you don't do laundry, you know? Like you're just, you're out of the suitcase. So it is a nicety to be like, oh no, let me just wash all this stuff. Like, because then that way it's all fresh for you. And you don't have to like, put it away when you get back home. You don't have to like have a dirty basket or anything.
Nope.
It is so fucking nice, but it is so
thank you.
unbelievably uncomfortable that like, so you just like
terrible.
I washed your underwear too. Look, it's right here. And then like dangle it in front of them. Like, yep, I'll fold it up. It smells good now. Before it smelled good, but in a different way.
There's another solution that doesn't cause like mental anguish of this level. You are a very rich individual now. What if they showed up to your house and they were just like, oh, we're so ready to stay these couple of days. And you go, not so fast. I thought you guys could use a little bit more mouche-bouge. And then you hand them hotel key cards. And you've hooked
Just
them
go,
up.
I want you here so little that I have purchased you a hotel room like you should have done because you're a goddamn adult.
That seems like a terrible solution because then I have to spend a ton of money for the however many amount of days.
What would you rather have, Tyler? This is the age-old
I'd rather
question. Would
keep
you
my
rather
money
have-
and have my house.
Okay, you can't have both though. It's an if or.
I feel like there's an infinite number of solutions in which I can keep both. I feel like there's
you
ways
could
out
just
there.
kill them, Tyler. Of course, there's an infinite number of solutions.
Just do that thing that Tay said, and then a couple days after they leave, send them a Venmo request.
Oh,
And just like for like the memo of like, what is this for? Just do the little emoji of a hotel building.
but here's the thing, you do the hotel building, but you only send them a Venmo request for like half of it or something, and then say, hey, I covered everything up to the room service. I didn't think you would get any, so here's what you owe for room service. That way you're only paying half.
And that would be a good way to like alienate anyone ever coming back again because they'd
Yep,
be
and
so
you're
fucking
gaslighting
mad.
Do
them
you want them to
because-
come back? Is the goal to have a repeat customer, Tyler, or is the goal
No.
to get them out of your fucking house?
Yeah, that's the goal. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That is a
Yeah,
good.
because then you could gaslight them too with saying like they'd be like, but we didn't order room service, and you could be like, they called me and you absolutely got the room service, which is
you
why
got
I had
the
to charge
full
you so much.
service.
Yeah.
Hey, Tyler, where are they from?
Tejas.
Oh, y'all got to turn up the lib in that household. When they come in, immediately ask them what their pronouns are.
Wait. What part of
they're
Texas?
they're not naturally from there.
What part of Texas though?
Austin.
Yeah, no,
they're
Oh,
very
fuck.
far.
Okay,
They're
never mind.
They're fine, Tori. They're fine.
Yeah.
They're in that little blue dot in a vast red ocean.
I like where we're headed though.
Turn
where
it
it's
the
like,
other
you know
way
what?
then. Go full MAGA bro on them.
There you go. Just start dropping drop breadcrumbs of conspiracy theories and see if they'll take the bite.
Tay, can I have you? Can we stage a hate crime? Can you come to my house and then we fake a hate
Hold
crime?
on. I don't like.
Can we stage one?
Tay, specifically Tay, can you come over to my house and we'll do a hate crime?
Well, yeah, Tori's not trans. Where would this how could I do it with Tori? Whereas
Fair.
if we specifically say, if I open the door and then I say, oh no, a trans woman is at my house. I'd have to loudly announce and then they'd be like, oh, well, let's let them in because we're friendly. And I'll say no. And then I'll fake beat you up. And then you really got to sell it, Tay.
Then you fake punch me. I fall on the ground. Oh, also, I'm wearing the gayest clothes imaginable. I've got
you're
the
wearing a
trans
shirt that
pride
literally
flag.
says you're wearing a shirt that literally says I'm trans on the front.
Yeah,
It's
and
like
I'm
a
wearing
pride flag.
I'm wearing the trans flag like champions do with their country's flag. I'm wearing that around my shoulders and
You
shit.
have a temporary tattoo on your forehead that says she, her.
Damaged.
And then also damaged. She, her,
Yeah.
damaged.
See, if we wanted to go
A damaged she, her.
Yeah, if we wanted to go a step further and really make sure that they don't come back, you fake punch me. I fall back on the ground. I call out to my partner who's in the car, who is also a trans non-binary person.
Hey, partner, who's also trans and or non-binary.
Help me! I've been hurt. And then you pull out a gun and you shoot a blank, and a squib goes off in my chest. That's with the fake blood and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then the partner goes, "No, you've murdered
My
her.
trans lover.
No,
My
you
trans-
killed them.
My trans partner lover person." And then they shuck my body into the car and drive off so that you don't have to deal with the police showing up.
This seems like a really good idea. Because
Yes,
then they'll
this
be
seems
like,
really good.
but
So when do you need me?
if you could come over this weekend, that would be
Okay.
great.
Yep.
If we
I'll
could
have
Do
to-
a
stage the whole
rehearsal
thing.
tomorrow, though.
Okay, I'll have to get a plain white T-shirt and some puffy paint to do the "I am a trans woman" with arrows.
Oh, I'll have to
pointing
get
out.
a Plain White Tees album before we go over.
Why?
I just feel like that's a good soundtrack for this whole.
No, you
thing.
just did word association. That's all you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. But
Yeah.
also, I don't know if the Plain White Tees want to take the accolade of best album to get hate crimed to.
Hey there, Delilah.
Hey there, Delilah. I think trans people are shitty.
There's something about why do they always dress like Kitty? All right.
No. There's probably some Holocaust denial in there somewhere.
Yeah, it's got to be the full best experience to get hate crime to. And I guess the Plain White Tees, congratulations, you won that award. Come
Yep.
on our podcast to accept it. You won't. You won't.
Not even a little bit, no.
Maybe we should take we could take the annoying nicety route, but we could also do just plain annoying. I could have a weird collection of something when they show up this weekend.
Do you
I
want to
could
borrow
have
my Pokemon cards? This would be perfect for that. This gets people out of the fucking room, dude.
Yeah, it does.
True, it
I
does.
feel like we need something a little bit weirder though, because that's something that
Okay.
if I was just meeting you, if we just had a budding friendship and you started going off on Pokemon rants, I would be more inclined to just take it like a little bitch, you know what I mean? Like a little beta boy.
Okay,
Because
okay.
I want your approval still.
When has that ever been a thing?
Now when it's someone that you don't know or it's family of your significant other, then they they're gonna try and be nice. So they're gonna be like, oh, Pokemon, cool. I used to like that when I was a kid, or
Yeah.
I really like the charm. You
Well,
need something
see,
that's
that's where
very,
you-
very weird.
But that's where you ramp it up, though. You can make it the weird thing because then they're like, oh, Pokemon, that's cool. Haha, I like Charizard. That's when you fire back with the, ugh, that's so basic. Why would you like that thing? Look,
Oh, you're an
check
asshole about it.
Yeah,
Fuck,
check
yeah.
out this
Okay.
Pokemon. Mewtwo, okay, whatever, dude. And then just bring up some like Gen 5 nothingness that they've never heard of before and really go into it.
Yeah.
That'll get them
Yep.
out of the door.
Yep. That'll do it. I'm angry thinking about it. I'm so mad right now.
Or Tyler, if you this might be DEFCON like 0. Mm-hmm. You could get a fursuit.
Yeah, no one's gonna want to stay with a furry. Because oh, sorry.
You never know when you might get clomped.
Yeah, because my girlfriend's gonna have to be at the door, and I'm gonna be on all fours, like when she opens the door and they get here, and she's like giving me a little pat on the head, and then she might say to them like, oh, like just leave your door open. He likes to come in and glomp sometimes, but if he glomps you in the middle of the night, I'm sorry. Like just leave him be. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
He's trained.
You just have to tell him no, and then he'll get off you.
That's genuinely how I feel about just furry conventions as a whole. Is just like, just go in with a sign that says no, and they'll stay away from you. Like if you got to like break your way through. Okay, so here I just pulled up an article that we can go through. Weirdest things that people like, and not just like an article that's like, this would be a weird thing to collect, right? No, it's like actual things people collect with photos. So there's proven things that people do collect. Number one, we got back scratchers. Don't think
That's
so.
just good to have them on hand.
That is really good to have on hand.
Also,
Flush.
I wouldn't like completely write off someone for having a shit ton of back scratchers. It would be weird, but it wouldn't be like I'm uncomfortable and I need to leave weird.
I feel like this one might be good. A collection of Daleks from Doctor Who. Like then they would know, wow, this is the most insufferable nerd I've ever encountered.
Yeah. It's like, wow, good to know that my family member isn't having sex with this boy, because ain't no one doing that.
Shit, that might make them want to stay though, because then they'd be like, well, I know the sheets are clean. I know there's never been anything like anything.
Well, you have to pair it with something that makes it seem like you do some pretty nasty shit to yourself. That, like, in fact, you're getting the house even dirtier.
Daleks with ball gags in them.
Yep, that'll do it. Next.
What if we just had Daleks with like ball gags? Tori, for the thumbnail, I think we have Daleks with ball gags and a big dildo on it. It's Daleks with ball gags and dildos.
I'm sure Susan will be super jazzed with that one.
She's going to love that one. She's going to be like, oh, bollocks, call him bollocks.
Ejaculate.
Boo.
I know that one sucks.
That one
sucks. I know. No, that one's just gross. Those like the ones where it's like belly button stuff. That one is just weird. Holy shit. This one is good. This one is actually good. The Ronald McDonald statues.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's yes.
That is
That's a good
so
one.
perfectly fucking weird.
Wait.
The statues of Ronald McDonald that used to be outside of every McDonald's location.
Oh, so you're talking about the ones that are like on the bench?
Sitting on a bench?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like statues that would fit
no,
like on a desk.
the life size
How
ones.
the fuck would you collect those in such a short
Dude,
amount
that'd
of
be
time?
the worst
though?
house if you had to take a shit or like, go piss in the middle of the night or something like that. That'd be the worst fucking house to like.
Oh, because
thank you.
they've converted their toilet into like sit on Ronald's lap to shit. Like they just cut a hole in the middle of Ronald where you could shit.
Well, that too. Also, just
Or-
walking
or-
through a house that's filled with those. Oof. At
Or it's
night?
his face. It could just be his face that you're pissing and shitting into.
How fucking incredible would it be though? How like it's one of those perfectly weird DIY videos you'll see on like TikTok or YouTube that's like, why would anyone ever do this? And it's buying one of the old sitting down Ronald McDonald statues and like leveling the lap portion of it so you sit in Ronald's lap to take a poop. You converted it into your toilet seat. That
Yeah.
is beautiful. And if someone's got one laying around, I will do that. I will 100% commit to doing that because I think that's really funny. No, this guy isn't even just weird. This guy is a king for that.
How about Tyler, since you have your very expensive fancy bidet, you could prop up this bidet as like the best experience that you've ever had when finishing the toilet. But this time, you
do have to sit on
out-
Ronald's lap.
They have to sit on Ronald's lap, and then instead of water running through your bidet, you run like
Mac sauce.
something just gross.
Straight to hell for you, T, for thinking of that. Off with your head.
And it's still it's still thick. Like there's still the relish and onions in it. So it's just pelting your asshole.
Well,
Get a little
no,
bit
you
of
should be
pickle
drawn
in
and
the-
quartered right fucking now for having that thought cross your brain. I know you can't arrest people on thought crimes, Tyler, but I'm pretty sure you should be executed for that.
That one
What's
is fair.
mandatory? Do you not want a little bit of onion up your pooper?
Oh, well,
little
that's
bit of
different.
onion.
I stick onion up there, but that's more of a prostate thing.
Okay.
Hey, this one does. Hey, the next one on here is quite literally Pokemon memorabilia. So I guess it is weird. I guess it is considered weird enough by the general population. I think Tay has also like maybe like gotten us way too accustomed to Pokemon memorabilia to the point where we just attach it to Tay. Like I guess it's not like
you're
weird because we see it
desensitized.
every week.
Yeah, you're desensitized.
Perfect. Yeah, we're perfectly desensitized to Pokemon memorabilia where like the general population, when they see Tay's Pokemon shit, they'd be like, that's fucked up and you should go to prison. What are you doing with that big Eevee? Quit it.
It's so cute though. It's all plushy and I can like scratch his head and shit.
This one is good. A big nicotine gumball.
What?
What?
A big nicotine gumball.
I heard
you
you.
take your Nicorette and like make a ball out of it, or like
Yeah,
it's a
and then you-
gumball.
No, it's yeah, it's all of your it's called an ABC gumball already been chewed. So you like
Oh yeah.
What
and
the
then like
fuck?
add on to it every time you
that's-
like spit it out.
Don't do that.
I don't know if people would leave, but it's definitely gross.
I would lick that.
No, you wouldn't.
I'd lick that to get a dope nicotine hit.
No,
I would
you
do
fucking wouldn't.
I would do it. Just to get that sweet, sweet buzz once again.
Why don't you just
to
go
have
buy
it.
a pack of Nicorette? It's not
Yeah,
prescription.
Yeah, but I already kicked a nicotine habit. So it's like why would I go back onto nicotine?
Then
You
why
know?
would
'Cause
you say
clearly
that
you
you would
want it.
lick it? Yeah, clearly
Yeah,
you
because it's
want
a
it.
great experience. I do want it, but I just know better. It's like, would I like to eat Papa John's every single day? Yes, I would. Is that good for me? No, it's probably not. So
Oh shit! I might order some Papa John's right now. Just let you guys take this.
The nicotine gumball, if you got to the size of like a grapefruit, you could like bring it out at a family function and just be like, hey, check it out. And then take a bite out of it like an apple.
I would have to, and then I'd like promptly 3 minutes later say, I need to go lay down.
Yeah.
I need to lay down really quick. I hurt. My head feels funny.
Yeah, you'd promptly projectile vomit.
Traffic cones. That could just be inconvenient enough.
Yeah. That's
Like
not
if you
bad.
had traffic cones like placed all around your house, it's like, fuck, how the, like walking
Also,
around.
it's not really that impressive to have a collection of that because they're just free. You can just pick those up.
Yeah. Well. Okay. Well.
Yeah, like
don't think-
street. like
no, you're
street
yeah.
signs
Just pick
and
it. Yeah.
shit. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
free.
you could just
take
grab
them.
them.
Yeah,
No
literally.
consequence.
Yeah. Okay.
This
I'm incriminating my grandfather here again, but up in Canada, the Ontario Police Department put a stop sign on the end of a road, and my grandpa, being the man that he was, went, "We ain't need no stop sign there," stole it and hid it in his basement, and we still have that stop sign.
Fucking libs want us to stop.
they want to keep kid. Back in my day, 5 of my classmates would get killed by rogue Model T Fords every week. It's just human nature. It's gonna happen. You're gonna lose kids to Model Ts, and that's
It's
how
just
it goes.
so on brand for him to like take this thing that's like clearly meant to like just make
Public
things,
safety.
yeah, like safer and just marginally fine, and he's just being like, "Nah, fuck the police."
So do you feel like you found do you know how you're gonna get these people out now?
I feel like the weird collection is the way to go.
It's got legs. It's got legs.
It's got something where it's like, oh shit, but I don't know if it's all dependent on if I can get it shipped to me fast enough, you know?
Yeah.
Or if people want to contribute. So, you know, like if you want to send me some stuff that I can have at my house that would make someone feel extremely unwelcome,
Sure.
hit me up.
Yeah.
Let me know.
If you want to do that, just message me on Twitter, and I will give you Tyler's real legal address.
Don't do that.
And it'll
No,
be great.
we will. Well, that's another way to get people out of your house. Dox yourself so that when people show up and are just like, Tyler, I love you. Oh my God. You can just be like, the fucking paparazzi.
Yeah, there's a lot of Mathesian heads out there.
Opposite. It's the total opposite. It's like, yeah, I think maybe you guys don't want to stay with me this week. I've made a lot of enemies online, and they might be showing up. They know where I live now.
You're gonna have people coming to your house being like, "You need to try this mod. It's really boring and technical."
What's your load order?
Link to the mods? Question mark?
Tyler, what do they mean by that? Nothing. They're just sick people, honey. Come on, come inside.
They've been infected. Now, on the request of a listener of this show, Proppin, on our Discord and our Discord community, suggested that we go and do some liquor store reviews again, because it's been a hot minute since we've done those. It's a classic bit that everyone loves, especially Proppin. It's Proppin's favorite bit of all time. So I wanted to do liquor store reviews, but the theme of this one is sort of, I pulled a couple from like Tyler's part of town, a couple from Tay's part of town, and a couple from my part of town.
Okay, getting the...
And we're gonna grade who lives in a worst part of the town.
Hell yeah.
We're just gonna see what the general vibe of those different areas are.
Okay, I'm gonna guess mine. I'm gonna guess mine's the fucking weirdest one.
Yours is going to be pretty weird. Mine's going to be also pretty weird. Tori, you're going to be fine.
I think I'll probably be fine.
Tori lives next to a Baskin Robbins or a Cold Stone.
It's a Cold Stone. It's a Cold Stone.
Tori lives next to a Cold
God.
Stone. His reviews are all going to be like, the coat man at the front door didn't take my coat with the gentlest of ease. 1 star. Have this man killed next time I arrive.
My complimentary champagne was not chilled to the perfect temperature. 0 stars out of 5.
Tyler's part of town. First one. Now, it's important to remember as I'm going into this one that the liquor store that they're talking about is not called Marshall Liquors, okay? Hey, we're a liquor store and we don't care about customer service. That's a fantastic slogan that this liquor store should adopt. My wife and I realized that we had left a personal valuable, house keys, at this establishment, and after calling and checking several times during that 10-day missing period, I finally had to come in with purpose, frantically point to the dusty corner they'd been thrown in, and say, "We've been the ones coming in here for those," to which the careless, middle-aged cashier replied, "Oh shit, was that you?" That's just one colorful, indignant encounter I've experienced here. Needless to say, my last. Marshall Liquors is best. Now, this sounds like a real them problem that they're just putting their anger on this store. Like, I left my keys, goddammit, and then I had to come back in and get them.
Yeah, how is it ever going to go? You can't DoorDash your keys back.
Yeah, and also you're calling someone who wasn't there on the shift you lost. I'm like, hey, is there some keys there? Yeah, there's a lot of keys here. Like, we have cases and doors and shit. So there's a lot of keys. Like, I don't know that these are yours. There's nothing saying Jason's keys.
Unless you have a little tag that says Jason's keys.
Right. They might have an air tag that says a lot of people do that. But the ending line, Marshall Liquors is best. I thought, I bet Marshall Liquors is pretty good then. So I decided to check them out. 1 star, horrible. Maybe get some new cashiers who will take a real ID instead of turning down sales because the picture wasn't black and white, it was brown and white. Get your employees' eyes. That was
a fake ID. That was 100% a fake ID.
It was 100% a fake ID is basically what's going. The ending line of this is great. Never going back unless they fire their furry-looking antisocial workers. So this person's pretty chill because they understand that furry should not be selling you liquor.
If I walked into a liquor store and there were furries up front at the cashiers, I know that if I don't walk out of there immediately, I am getting the drunkest I will ever be in my fucking life.
That doesn't.
They can't
sound
drink
chill.
on the
That sounds
job.
Scary.
Exactly.
They can't drink on the job. That's illegal.
They're furries, my guy. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, they'd be like, hey, hey, how you doing over there? Do you want a dish of bourbon? And then they slide over like a little cat dish.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, no thanks, I got to drive home. They're just like, aha, what are you, a square? You're staying here and partying with us. And then you take a couple laps of that bourbon and go, oh, what's the APV of this? And they just go, let's see, 95%.
Are you trying to like make them seem cool?
I'm not saying that they're cool. I'm saying that furries will party like there's no fucking tomorrow. That's what they're kind of like known for at furry conventions. They have the purest drugs, the hardest alcohol. Like they go fucking hard.
I think furries are trying to spread those rumors to make themselves sound cooler.
It's
because
not a
I know,
rumor.
look, hey, it is a rumor because I know damn well that furry can't speak to someone face to face. Like, ain't no fucking way they can get through a social interaction.
They can get through social interactions with other furries, my guy.
Tay's part of town. First one, 4 stars. The review reads, booze. Enough said. Just kidding. A lot of booze. Their whiskey selection is awe-inspiring.
Wow, you're so clever and fun.
Hey person using the English language, was their whiskey selection awe-inspiring?
You don't
Did it
know.
truly inspire awe? That
You don't
shelf
know
of
that,
brown
Tori.
liquid?
Okay,
You could
don't
have
need to
gone
be
there. If you
pedantic
go
about
there, you might go there, Tori, and be like, that is a lot of whiskey. Like, it could be like the most immaculate looking tall ass shelf you've ever seen in your life. And then it could fall on you and crush you and kill you.
And then
Maybe you're
And then
right.
they would charge your corpse $40,000 for all the alcohol
For the
you
broken
spilled.
merchandise. Yeah.
Because the ones on the top shelf each were like $5,000 a bottle.
Does Tay live in some kind of neighborhood where there's a whiskey emporium? Like, is this
And
some
if-
kind of
if
big ass?
so, can you tell me where it is?
Yeah. Maybe reveal that location for Tay so she knows where like fucking Wonka's factory of whiskey is.
Yeah. Sorry, Tay. I don't remember. And I didn't write down the names.
Fuck. Cringe.
Next one. 2 stars. You just can't beat MGM. This was not reviewed on an MGM store.
Well, yeah, that's what they're saying is 2 stars because you just can't beat that MGM. This one,
I
you're
see.
never
Oh,
gonna
okay.
beat
Okay.
it.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, it's the same thing as that first review where it was like Marshall's Liquor is best. They're naming a different
Sure.
liquor store.
These came
they would
across
rather
very
go
tonally
to.
different to be like someone going on a different liquor store and not saying what negative experience I had, just hitting them with like, you know what? You just can't beat the one that I like. Great. Thanks.
Cool.
Maybe it's like a liquor store kind of gang war. It's like there's nothing really bad about the liquor store. It's just I prefer mine and a rival one moved into town and we got to make sure they don't encroach on our territory. I don't want whiskey bottles broken in the street from another liquor store. I want them broken in the street from my liquor store.
So is it MGM versus Total Wine? Are those the two warring factions?
You know, I don't know.
Could be. It could be. And it could be the most, it could be like a very posh gang. You know what? I feel like there's one way to settle a gang war liquor store turf dispute, which is
boy.
you take the two most regular shoppers at each store. I don't care who they are, the most regular people that are in that liquor store buying merchandise, and you pit them 2v2 against the rival liquor store. And you get them fucking like an hour before the fight starts, they get to drink whatever they want. And then at the end of the fight, you encourage them with like, if you win this fight, free whatever. Whenever you come in, take whatever you want.
Free whiskey from our awe-inspiring selection.
And then you let them fight it out and you see who fucking wins. That's the best liquor store.
I feel like we need some impartial judges here, and the only two people that I can think of that would be able to judge this kind of competition correctly would be Max and Chad from Cold Ones.
That'd be good. That'd be good judges, I think.
But there's no survivors.
This sounds morally correct.
They have to break a bottle of the awe-inspiring whiskey collection and slowly stab the other two competitors with it. It's no one gets to walk away from this. Look, it's dirty, it's grimy, it's evil. I know that, but they have to set themselves up as the top shop in town.
Okay, I got it. I like your idea, Tyler. It reminded me, I actually saw a movie in theaters the other day. I saw The Woman King. Excellent movie. And there's a scene where there are two warriors on either end of a double-ended spear, and they're like walking towards each other, and the spear is digging into their chest, right? And whoever yields first loses. So what we do is we break a bottle on both ends so that both ends are sharp, and do that with the attendees of the store.
That's good.
That's extremely good. Yeah.
That scene went fucking hard.
Who's got the bravest customers? Tori, what's your side of town look like?
Yeah. First one is it's pretty good. 2-star. Panera, good location, drive-through, good food,
Nope.
need to manage
Nope.
what is ordered by
Pause.
customer. Order
Pause.
not correct. Chicken salad and sandwich too small, not worth the expense.
Well, of course it sucked. You ordered Panera at a liquor store. They
Yeah.
weren't ready for that.
Not even a little bit. It sounds like they fucking tried, though.
Hey, good for them.
It sounds like they don't know what the hell a Panera is. They're like, is any store that I order chicken salad, is that now a Panera?
Yes, I'd like the Caesar salad, please. And then the employees are just like, fuck, we have some like decorative holly from our Christmas decorations. We could kind of throw that into a bowl and call it good.
I think Jerry brought in like a Big Mac for lunch. That could be like, we could scrape off the Mac sauce and use that as like a Thousand Island dressing.
It's disgusting to me that you even brought the concept of bringing a Big Mac in as though like, oh yeah, I ordered this Big Mac yesterday with my dinner, and now I'm going, and this is my leftover McDonald's that I'm bringing in to heat up.
My leftover McDonald's. Band name, I called it.
That's fucked up.
That's really good.
That's an unforgivable sin right there.
It truly is. Imagine cooking a quarter pounder with cheese in the microwave. Imagine reheating that sumbitch.
Tyler, stop. You have to stop talking this episode. I'm sorry. You lost privileges, pal. And especially about anything McDonald's related. It seems that that's where your darkest thoughts come to light.
I wanted to see if I could make you uncomfortable with the concept of Mac sauce twice in an episode.
Yeah, Tyler, I don't think I'll ever get a boner ever again.
Ooh,
I think that's what you did to me. Okay. The last one for Tori's part of town here.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, he's celibate.
Say that's the funniest thing you've ever said on this show.
Yay, we did it.
5 stars. It's important to note that this does not take place in the town of St. Cloud. Sitting in St. Cloud, miss y'all, Ayala, Tammy. Maybe I'll be back someday. Till then, take care, Eddie.
Did he just, I'm sorry,
What the fuck? This is
going
is this
away.
a letter via Google review?
This sounds like he's hammered, alone, and missing his coworkers.
I'm afraid that my horse won't make it through the winter.
The harvest has been light this year.
Sincerely, John.
It's cold in the north.
Paul went to the meat market 5 days ago. He ain't come back yet.
He said
I
he was
worried one of
getting
them.
some cigarettes.
I worried one of them howlers we've been hearing in the night got to him. Baby ain't doing so good either. Don't think he'll make it through the winter. Anyway, y'all, miss ya. To Tammy, John, Eric, Marshy. Well, it's been real. It's been fun. Ain't been real fun. I'm out.
P.S. I fucking hate your guts, Todd.
It almost sounds like a romantic concept to like leave little love notes to each other in a different Google review section, and you have to find it and then go to that place for the next clue. Holy shit, that's a rom-com. TM.
No,
That's mine.
No.
That's gross. Stop.
This is more inconvenient than those people who go on Craigslist Misconnections and just post like, blonde with big tits. I stared at you really weirdly at the gas station. Did you want my dick? Like, this is weird. Going on a Google review, that's way weirder.
Tori, you ruined Craigslist Misconnections forever now. That's all of them. You've just described every single one of them. There's no surprise anymore.
Yeah. They're the surprise that always hits us with Craigslist Misconnections is the weird details they decide to include, as though like, this is what's going to make them want to fuck.
This is going to make them horned up. Are you telling me you wouldn't watch a rom-com with, who do we want to cast? Let's say
Pedro
it's
Pascal.
just Pedro Pascal, and we have Pedro Pascal leaving Google reviews as like, that's the location they have to go to find the clue to the next thing. No. And then it leads them on a big treasure hunt to find love.
I'm not funding this movie. Nope.
And hey, the treasure map that you used to find love, it's on the back of the Constitution.
Oh, okay. Now I'm a little bit more on board. The back of the Constitution just has like in invisible ink a URL to a fucking Google review.
www.google.com
HTTPS://
GeoCities. Well, you know what else needs to be archived? This stream. So thank you so much for listening to our show. Really leaves us. Fuck. I was too impressed with myself with that outro that I fucked up the rest of my line.
It was good until you said stream.
Yeah. Anyway, leave us a like, favorite, comment, or review. Really helps us out. Gets us into curated lists, spreads us around. And hey, join our Discord. It's going to be in the description of wherever you're listening to this. And you can join our community and ask us questions there, because that's where we usually check first.
You can also go to youtube.com/shapelessmedia, where there are going to be hundreds and hundreds of videos where you can watch more of us and also find every single episode of this podcast. So you're going to want to go there, and you're going to want to hit like and subscribe, because that's what you kids are into.
That's what the kids, they love liking and subscribing. They love it.
Oh, fuck, I'm going to subscribe.
Where do you want me to like?
He liked so early.
He didn't even make it to the second chapter of the video before he liked.
His watch time is so short.
I almost left during the ad reads, but they were pretty funny.
The view count is really low. Look, the other thing you can do to maybe increase your likes and boost your natural subscriber rating and increase your watch time tenfold is by buying pod decks. That's right. These are decks of cards that are going to give you topic suggestions for a podcast of your very own that are guaranteed to keep people interested in your podcast. And we're about to help you out. So if you go to poddecks.com, use code SWORDWATCH at checkout, you get 10% off your first order of any amount. You can buy as many fucking decks of cards as you want, you nasty son of a bitch. And boom, 10% off. That's code SWORDWATCH at checkout, poddecks.com. Thank you very much.
Y'all ready for the pod deck last laugh?
I feel like you'd fire me if I said no.
Yeah. Have you ever gotten into a physical altercation with anyone?
No.
You're about to next week when I hate crime you in front of my guests. And I say out loud, I'm doing a hate crime, and I'm hitting you.
Here, can we radio play that really quick? Here's me knocking on your door.
Maybe I should go get the door. Someone showed up at our house after you. My guest has arrived. Here I go.
Hi! Oh my God, it's so nice to see you. Thank you for opening your door. I'm here on behalf of a trans activist group, and I'm looking for
Whoa.
And
But are you telling me that you are a trans woman?
I am very much so a trans woman. Thank you for asking.
Not in my neighborhood.
Oh, I'm on the ground now. Ouch.
Ah.
Ow.
Ah.
Ow.
And you remember that this time. Wait, what was that you said?
I'm gay also.
Not on my watch.
No.
Hey, everyone. I'm about to do an even bigger hate crime now.
Ow, fuck. Tyler, Jesus, there was supposed to be a blank. What the fuck? Ah. Ah.
I'm keeping my neighborhood
Ah!
safe.
Jesus.
Oh, sorry to interrupt. Can you sign for this package, sir?
Oh,
Damn
yeah,
it!
what? I don't think
Ah.
I don't think
bleeding
I
out
ordered
here.
anything.
Help.
Is that
Jesus
who's that
Christ.
addressed to? Maybe that's for my
Hello?
neighbor?
Asshole.
No, are you Tyler
You
Matheson?
fucking shot me.
It's Matheson, but yeah, I guess.
Ah!
Well, yeah. Is that you though?
Yeah,
Let me get my
yeah.
phone, let me get my phone.
Okay, I guess I'll sign
for
for
you
this.
then.
Damn it, the bullet
Yeah.
went through the phone. I can't use it. Tyler.
Oh, my Punisher flag. Sick.